Today, I'd like to challenge your belief systems around one particular topic, and that topic is pain. I'm talking mostly at this moment about physical pain. So, for me, all physical pain is a derivative of emotional pain. So, we could put emotional pain and physical pain together if you want, because it's true. So, we'll just say pain of all kinds. I have plenty of pain. What I've noticed past the age of 40, pain just seems to stay longer and then oftentimes become more specific to different body locations. For example, I've had a pain in my lower back since my early 40s that got a little stronger in my 50s, got even stronger in my 60s, but now later in my 70s, it's actually gone down, and I believe it's as a result of certain processes that I'm doing to myself. So I'm saying pain has an underlying source and a purpose. The challenging part would be for you to consider, at least consider the possibility that the pain that you have in your body, that I have in my body, does not come from the past. It doesn't come from something I did or something my ancestors did. It has only to do with what I'm doing right now. That would mean all of my physical pain in the present is a direct result of me holding and transmitting my false belief systems about myself, others, and the all. So if I hold together false belief systems and I practice those without knowing it, it doesn't matter if I'm living alone in a garden. I'm living alone and I see no one. The pain inside of me and the pain that I inflict upon myself by, quote, accident has a direct result to the choices I'm making now, even if I don't know it. I sit in my house and I eat food that's from different locations. It can be from the farmlands around me. It can be from the farmlands in the country. I'm eating blueberries from Peru. I'm eating mangoes from Mexico. I'm eating food from all over the world, spices and such that come from different countries. I'm actively engaged in biochemically having an ongoing relationship with countries all over the world. Most of the simple things I have around me, the objects, even my beloved cell phone, it's made in another country. So I'm surrounded all the time, even while I'm sitting still. So I'm looking at you through an internet system, and I use a Mac. My computer is from a different country, and so on and so on and so on. The fabric I'm wearing, likely made in Thailand or China or somewhere else, and so on and so on and so on. My whole entire physical life is about the whole world. Even if I sit home and I don't talk to a person at all, now what I'm doing is, what is my personal belief system? Is my family more important than your family? My kids are more important than your kids. And as long as my kids are fed and sheltered and comfortable, it doesn't matter that there's roughly 100,000 children that die every month as a result of malnutrition, and so on and so on and so on. Now, whatever my current practice is about utilizing everything around me, physically or otherwise, and my attitudes around social dynamics in my own home and social dynamics in my political arena of my neighborhood and or country, and then my intrinsic attitudes about my economic class or my social class or my age or whatever these composite belief systems I have inside of me, knowing or unknowing, witting or unwitting, I am now in the process of transmitting those without even realizing it. I can sit still and I'm transmitting. I can be completely quiet and I'm transmitting. I'm still intrinsically engaged in transmitting at this very moment. Now, if the result of that transmitting is rebounding into places inside of me, and it rebounds into a place that relates to the topography of my family tree, and if I have an epigenetic issue at grandmother number 3, or grandmother number 2, or 4, or 6, or the grandfathers, it goes out and it hits their epigenetic triggers and it rebounds back to me, but it's caused by me. It's not caused by them. They're influences, they're not absolutes. Yes, some of them can be so strong that they interrupted my genetic composition as a baby, and I may be born with a defective hearing or motor skills, or I might be autistic, or I might be on the spectrum somewhere. But the continuation of that symptom and the pain of that symptom has to do with my current belief systems about me and my relationship to my community, my country, the global, and the 6, what's my attitude and belief system around religion, God, the universe, aliens, all of those things. What do I hold inside of me? That's what's causing the pain. Consider it. All pain is immediate. So to help you consider this, yes, you might examine if you have pain in your right side of body. Typically, it's going to be something to do with the use of your father's side of the family tree, or your attitudes about anything masculine, or your father's attitude about life and or men or whatever. There's a whole series of things over here that I'm now engaged in and I'm repeating by holding that attitude or belief system that my father or my grandparents had, and I'm continuing to do a circuit that involves in the constant deterioration of something on the right side of my body. Now, the same thing is true for the left side. If you have something on the left side, now if you have something basically in the 6, which to me the head is 6, then that's going to be a 6 boy, 6 girl, and the primary thing that affects the head, stroke, which by the way is the source of many forms of broken bones and so on, sudden shocking events, they're related to how I'm using my 6. Sudden shocking events, stroke, seizures, yes, broken bones, accidents, they're all coming from 6. Wow. So if I'm having an attitude about authority in any form, masculine or feminine, if I'm having an attitude toward authoritarian bureaucracies or bureaucracies of governments, if I'm having an emotional attitude about religions in the world. There is or is not. They're valuable or they're not valuable. There is none, there is. If I'm having a personal attitude about any one thing inside me, I'm having an immediate physical pain. Not a past pain. I'm continuing the past pain by continuing to make unseen choices to refuse to discover why I'm in pain. I'm in pain because of my denial of the responsibility to seek the truth about why I'm in pain. Not just my actions that are causing me pain. All actions eventually are forgivable, but refusing the responsibility to find out why is not forgivable, meaning sooner or later I have to have the responsibility to discover why I'm in pain. Sorry, we can't blame mother and father. Sorry, can't blame the ancestry. Sorry, can't blame spirits. Doesn't work. Can't blame the aliens. Sorry, doesn't work. The only one responsible for my immediate situation and my situation in the future is me. Now, I admit it, this is not an easy thing to consider. I've been learning this gradually, and it's taken me a while to get to the place of, wow, all of my physical pain, I have plenty. I'm now examining it more earnestly, and I just wanted to at least give you the opportunity to consider this with an open mind and experiment with it. Go ahead, ask for the truth about this itself. Have an earnest, sincere desire and ask for yourself, the pain I'm feeling, is it the direct result of myself, or am I really the victim of someone else? Sorry, no victims I know of. Nope, sorry. Yeah, we'll all go look for exceptions to that, but good luck. So when you feel that pain in your back or your fingers or your toes or legs, or when you step off the curb and you trip and something happens, have to look at the choices. Okay, I get it. That might be enough for today. I'm going to go look at the rest of my pain. Well, it's not pleasant, but well, see you on the other side of the pain. Thanks for coming by.